Hey, what's up guys? Do you ever get nauseous after eating dairy products? Sometimes even vomiting? Do you ever feel bloated or get excessive gas? Perhaps even abdominal cramps or diarrhea? You, my friend, could have lactose intolerance. Of course, I'm no doctor and I'm not necessarily diagnosing you, but I'm just saying that that could be a very probable case if you are experiencing these symptoms after eating dairy products. Lactose intolerance is basically the body's inability to digest lactose. That was a bit obvious. Lactose is basically a kind of sugar that's found in milk. Now, our bodies by themselves are incapable of digesting lactose, so our stomachs produce an enzyme called lactase, which counteracts lactose and breaks it down into glucose, which we are then able to digest. Now, if you are lactose intolerant, you may feel out of place, but actually most studies suggest that 75% of the world becomes lactose intolerant after the age of weaning. The reality is that most humans are designed to quit producing lactase, and that's because in the past humans did not have mass-produced milk the way that we do today. So most humans didn't drink milk anyway after infancy. Some humans magically have this ability to continue digesting lactose, and their stomachs continue to produce lactase. And I am not one of those humans, and you may not be one of those humans, but definitely don't feel out of place because we're actually the majority. Some scientists estimate that about roughly 25% of the United States is lactose intolerant, and most of those people tend to be non-white. What exactly causes the discomfort in lactose intolerant people is that when they ingest this lactose, when they ingest dairy products, it goes into your system, it goes into your bowels, and your bowels can't digest it, so they send it straight to your gut. And in your gut, there lives thousands, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of bacterium who can digest that lactose. So all of these bacterium feed on the dairy that you've eaten, and that can cause bloating and diarrhea and gas, all sorts of weird excess flatulence, and just general discomfort. So that's why it's definitely advised that you don't eat dairy products if you are lactose intolerant. And while lactose intolerant definitely won't kill you, it's definitely going to cause some discomfort. Now, you may be asking what are the solutions, and there are two very short solutions. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm literally just going to tell you what the very quick solutions are. The first solution to lactose intolerance is to simply get lactose-free dairy products. For example, there is lactose-free milk, there's lactose-free cheese, lactose-free ice cream, lactose-free yogurt. Or if you're like me, the second solution would be to just completely disregard dairy products and to just not eat them in general. There's always soy-based solutions. There's always soy-based alternatives to all of these things. There's soy-based alternatives for eggs, for yogurt, for milk. There's for anything that you need, cheese. There's always a soy-based alternative. Fun fact, my lactose intolerance is definitely what's causing me to go vegan. I'm not quite full-fledged vegan yet. If you're vegan, or if you're vegetarian, you might find this route more useful anyway. So vegans and lactose intolerant people obviously have that same connection. Okay, so some of you who are very keen in nutrition might be asking, well, I'm lactose intolerant. How do I get a good source of calcium in my diet? Okay, so here's the thing too, like vegans also get shit like this. How do I get protein? How do I get calcium if I can't eat dairy products? You know, if I can't drink milk, how do I get it? Okay, so there's actually a couple ways you can get your calcium and can be completely dairy-free. The number one solution, the number one way to do this, and the quickest way, the easiest way, is to simply get out into the sunlight, and you'll get vitamin D that way. Vitamin D aids your body in absorbing calcium from your diet. And one good thing about the modern world is that we have lots of calcium-enriched foods, such as calcium-enriched oranges, dark green vegetables, calcium-enriched bread and tofu. Fish such as sardines and salmon are also high in calcium. And there's also a vast array of lactose-free calcium supplements, so there's that too. This last way is a bit weird, but there's actually, like, enzyme supplements that you can take. Like, you can take lactase supplements, and that puts lactase inside of your body. So there's all sorts of ways that you can deal with lactose intolerance. Please subscribe if you have liked all of my videos. I have like 11 or 12 videos up now, and I'm gonna keep doing videos. And like the video if you liked the video, if you found it helpful, so that I know that I'm not wasting my time making these things. All right, thanks guys, bye.